At almost in my late 20s, really almost 30, I've decided to change careers. Is it to podcaster, DJ podcaster? No, it is acting, baby. It's acting, and I had an audition. I didn't get it. Um, I actually had two auditions, didn't get it. It's fine. I mean, I guess it's like, yeah, a little bit of a bummer, but I'm like not expecting it. But honestly, like even having auditions already, it's kind of fun. I mean, by that I mean like answering open casting calls. But hey, it's something, and seems like I hear that I'm good at taking direction. I'm a director's actor. If anyone out there is listening, I can follow directions very well. It's also because of the body type, but you work with what you work. It's like when I was in high school, I did do a lot of acting. Honestly, that's the only thing that I did do. I didn't really do much. Um, and was I typecast most of the time? Yeah. But sometimes I could really, really do it and it would be great. And though sometimes if I tried to go against the grain, I was not cast at all. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. I love social. No, no, I do not love social work. I can pretend I'm someone who's acting to go to be social worker. Sometimes, yes, I gotta do that. Is that is that weird or is that just praxis? So, I mean, there's a chance that the only thing I will ever do be in a background, which is totally cool, and it almost happened, but this would have been great. But also, I didn't really have a car, and I still don't really have a car. When I was unemployed because then, you know, um, you just gotta be available. And I could have, there's this big movie playing, and there's a chance I could have been in it in the background, like background, but I couldn't make the fitting because it was on the other side of the state. And anyway, so yeah, also plays and stuff like that. It's been a long, long time since I acted. Is it a numbers game? Yeah, kind of. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I just really hate my social work job and I just don't know what to do. Anyway, a lot of it's like looking at open casting calls on the internet. I mean, some are like paid services, but if you are very cheap like me, you just work around them and you just start looking at the actual agencies and casting places or whatever. So in like theater or like high school, it's just pretty much the same. Like, um, being in taking drama throughout all years definitely helped, but that didn't mean you had to. So there was a casting call and you just did it and did a monologue. We did The Matchmaker, which is the play that Hello Doll is based on. I played Minnie. Rumors by Neil Simon. I'm very good at comedy roles. Stage door, very meta. But that's what you did. You went and auditioned, you did something. You chose sides, you read, whatever. So, like open casting or anything like that, a lot of the times can be that. I mean, sometimes it's just like you look like the person, can be like a background thing. Or, yeah, you do an audition, a callback. It's like you do it again, I guess. I don't know. Um, I've never done a screen test. I don't even know if they do them anymore. It just sounds very like 1950s Hollywood, but what do I know? I don't know, actually. Someone please help. There are ones where like either the directors, right, or producers, which is why my mom's like, just do it all. And it's like, yeah, I could really. I mean, I have so many talents. Yes. Anyway, so, um, yeah, that or their agents, manager. So, it's the, get discover, breakout star. it's kind of like the rag to riches story. It's not really real. I think even people who have done this for like 40 years more than I have would admit, but again, maybe I don't know anything. But no, I think I'm probably right. Now, do I wonder who got the part instead of me? Of course I do. Of course I do. Um, Either someone who went in person or probably submissions by agents with managers and stuff like that. I don't know. Like there are um yeah, and to get an agent and maybe an agent that is like good headshots or a real I'm guessing it's like different acting roles together if you haven't had any, I don't know. Sometimes they ask you for audio reels. I guess there's some voice stuff I've done, including appearing in my friend's podcast as DJ. There was, podcast play or radio plays might become big. That would be cool. I have auditioned for that too. I hope to audition for plays as well. Um, just so you know, I am all about the craft, just not the fame. And yeah, or like my mom says, I guess just be my everything. Become the outdoor start a thing, a segment called Hi Femme Presents. I don't know which one would this be. Hi Femme Presents my Zelda Fitzgerald era. And the joke is because I gotta explain it. Maybe I will write this down for stand up. I'm gonna stand up and improv if any again agents listening. Um, was Zelda Fitzgerald the wife of Scott Fitzgerald, probably the supposedly the inspiration for Daisy or a lot of things. I don't know. But near the end, I think she actually ended up in the hospital. She ended up dying. Unfortunately, she was diagnosed with schizophrenia, but at like a later age, she was like, I want to be a ballerina. And she just became obsessed with it, even though you don't it's become a ballerina at like your later age. And I joke about that. I mean, acting might be, it's probably easier. I don't know. I think Harrison Ford and other people, but it also feels like weird because I don't know, maybe I should have done it when I was younger. I don't know. Like, what do I do now? Get an MFA? Well, I mean, would they even take me? But I don't know. I like this idea of high femme percents. Look at radio plays or podcast plays, or we could start some. And yeah, I would definitely love to be in Star Trek. Actually, the only reel I have is me doing a monologue from DS9. Yes, that's it. Um, I got no further comment on that. But yeah, just Stella Fitzgerald Barry era where I just want to change jobs, and there are things that I feel I'm really good at: entertaining, hosting, playing around, and just performing. And sometimes maybe that's all I need, even just for myself or whomever is listening, which thanks you, by the way. So, yeah, who knows? Maybe something will be born out of this, or maybe I will just grow more frustrated. Anyway, just wanted to give you a quick update. And if you got any ideas, just let me know. This is Hi Femme. Now also an actress. I am what I am, okay?